In September or October, sometime around there, we'll have been 2 years into this American Prodigal record that we did.
That's right.
And we have had so much fun. These songs have just been a blast to be out playing. But I'm in the middle of, I'm finishing up a new record right now. And so it's going to be called I Know a Ghost. Let's talk about the Holy Spirit. And it's like, it's kind of like the party after the prodigal comes home is what it is. It's quite an exuberant record. So I'm really getting excited for people to get to hear some of that. We might roll a single out here pretty soon.
Love it. Are we gonna hear some sneak peeks maybe tonight?
We've been doing one new song, and it's actually called Ghost, but it's been out on a Passion record. I go to a church in Atlanta called Passion City Church, and it came out of, we were doing college events for years. About the time I got into music, this event for college students started called Passion, and so the last gathering we did a year ago in Atlanta and Washington, D.C., and we put out a record from that, and so this Ghost song's on that record, and so some people have already heard it, but we love it. We've been doing it for about a year, and so that's like sneak peek one, I guess you'd call it.
I love it.
We'll do it tonight, though, hopefully if things go as planned.
Sure, for sure, and that's a perfect...
Unless Jesus comes back. Hey, I'm down with that, too.
So. No complaints there, anybody.
We can sing it there as well, I don't know. We got a long time, so...
That's a perfect segue, I think, to, I always love to ask the artists, because, as many of you want to know, how did this all come about, whether it was playing with church and youth group, like, who put the guitar in your hands, who said you could sing, how did this all start for you?
Nobody said I could sing. This actually, I got started in doing what I'm doing, I was at school at Baylor University, it's in Waco, Texas. I love it, sick and bears. It was a Christian school, a Christian college. It used to be Baylor Baptist University. They dropped the Baptist at some point because they wouldn't let us dance, I think, or something like that. That's only partially true. And so I was my junior year of school, junior year of college. I was buddies with this guy who was in seminary, going to be a preacher. He had come from his granddad was a preacher, his daddy was a preacher. He was always going to be a preacher. And he's a super guy, a great friend, and one night we're on our balcony at our apartment, and he's talking about the survey that Baylor had just done of their students, and they discovered at a Christian school in the Bible Belt that over half the students didn't step foot in church their entire stay at school, which is a pretty significant exodus. And so as he's talking, he's like, man, I don't think it's a rejection of the person of Jesus. I think it's maybe a rejection of their institutional experience. And he's like, I'm gonna start a church for all those kids. And I'm like, man, that sounds like that's a scary idea, dude. Like, that's terrifying. He's like, and you're gonna do music. I'm like, that's the worst idea. Absolutely no. I'm not the guy for that, I promise. And so he talked me into just kind of being like the MD, the music director, where I'd find players, pick the songs, rehearse everybody, which was a big task when you're talking about a bunch of college kids showing up on time and like doing homework and stuff. So it was quite a feat to pull off the music on a Sunday morning. But eventually, about a year in, I was like, man, this is frustrating. I can't find songs that sound like college radio, that sound like what we're listening to. It was just tough. This is back in like 98, 97, 98, somewhere around there. And so it didn't have the landscape that it does now. You didn't have Hillsong United that you could just play on record, on Sunday morning, whatever. Or Chris Tomlin wasn't even around. He wasn't born yet, I don't know. No, he was born. Anyway, it was tough, and so I just thought, man, I know my friends. Why don't I try to say something on our behalf? I've got good people around me, sitting on a campus with a bunch of professors that are seminary teachers. Well, why not, we got plenty of people who can vet these things and make sure they don't screw everybody up for eternity. So we gave a stab at it, and